Forecaster Mark Spencer from Ohio News and Weather. We are tracking storms moving out of the Toledo area towards Sandusky, Put-in Bay, Norwalk, and places east. Our own Owen Fritz is live tracking these storms at the time of this video. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect with this line through about 9:15 p.m. It's primarily a damaging wind gust in excess of 60 mile an hour and large hail threat. At this point, Rossford had a 3/4 inch hail report earlier with these storms as well. Plenty of lightning to go with it, and we are seeing additional showers and storms beginning to pop. Here's one just to the northeast of Norwalk across eastern Erie County, and it does appear that they have issued a severe thunderstorm warning on that. Another little cell across southern Lorraine, another one just moving out of the Lodi area. And then we have some other showers and storms developing across portions of Geauga, Ashtabula, and Trumbull County as well. And then a couple across the lake. There's one right here, right around the Kelly's Island area. We're going to see some storms continue to develop this evening across northern Ohio. Southern Ohio will stay quiet until closer to daybreak, but we'll see another round of storms move across the state overnight tonight. Showers and storms. It will not be a solid line, I don't believe. Should be a little bit more scattered, kind of falling apart as it does so. But this is basically round one of two, and we are tracking the potential for additional severe storms Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. More on that in a moment. First, your forecast for tonight. Generally, I got a rain chance here. We'll see, again, storms early north, and then storms a little bit, showers and maybe some thunder south. Kind of left that out of there for the moment. But otherwise, it's going to be mild. These are overnight lows in the low to mid 60s across the area, even some upper 60s across southwestern Ohio. So a mild and, yes, breezy at times night out there as well. Okay, these are lows, so it's not going to be very cold as you wake up Tuesday morning and head out the door for work. However, we are monitoring a chance for severe weather. This is generally Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning. And I know some of you do not like that overnight severe weather threat, but I don't control the weather, don't shoot the messenger. We do have a slight risk across northern Ohio, and then we also have a marginal risk from northern Ohio through pretty much west central Ohio as well. So that pretty much stays north of I-70 on that. What are we looking at? We are looking at the potential for an isolated tornado or two. Also some large hails up to 1.25 inches, especially with any storm that develops ahead of a line that's going to move through. Damaging winds, otherwise the primary threat, 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts, excuse me. The timing, I have this quite broad, and it's possible that this is going to get narrowed down by Tuesday morning. I have it starting at 8 p.m. Tuesday, generally across northwestern Ohio, going through 5 a.m. Wednesday as everything dissipates as it moves through eastern Ohio. However, we do expect that to get narrowed down a little bit. Now, I know some of you like to ask, well, is all this here going to change? Am I going to be under a slight risk or an enhanced risk or a moderate risk? And the truth is we don't know what the next move the Storm Prediction Center is going to make. At the same time, it doesn't particularly matter. If you're worried about being prepared for severe weather, go ahead and do that now. And I highly recommend you do, regardless of the risk level. You don't need to wait for a moderate risk to be prepared for severe weather. We've had significant severe weather days happen with marginal and slight risks issued where maybe a higher risk level was necessary. We didn't have it, but we had the severe weather. So don't wait. Go ahead and prepare now if that's your worry. We do expect these to fluctuate some by Tuesday morning, so this will likely change by then. So just kind of keep that in mind. But I'm not expecting significant changes to the outlook tomorrow morning at this point in time. All right, let's take a look at our future radar here. Here's our showers and storms this evening. We'll see again that other line move through. This is a little bit overdone, I believe. Not bad on Tuesday, but there it is, Tuesday evening into the overnight with those storms. Kind of a 1-2 punch. We'll see storms develop across northeastern Ohio and then also move into northwestern Ohio as well. Kind of around the same time, but this across northeastern Ohio could be a little bit later. So it's something to keep an eye on. Not all the models particularly agree on this particular scenario or coverage. So, and timing as well. Timing was a little bit different too. So some of that's going to change by Wednesday morning. We should be fairly dry, maybe a couple showers out there in spots, and then we'll see additional rain move in Wednesday afternoon with more rain, maybe some thunder on Thursday. Not expecting any severe weather at this point past Tuesday night. And then by Friday, actually Friday looking like the pick day of the work week, it should be fairly nice and still on the warm side as well. All right, your forecast for Tuesday, showers and storms are certainly possible, as we just discussed. We will see breaks of sunshine out there. That's going to help temperatures rise into the 80s across a large majority of the state. We'll be just shy, I think, across northeastern Ohio. Otherwise, mid-80s across southeastern Ohio. And actually, there was a model that was suggesting upper 80s, 87, 88. I went a little shy of that. Would not be out of the question if it did hit that in a couple spots. I just don't think it's going to be quite widespread like that model thought. Otherwise, it's going to be a breezy day out there. Winds will be out of the southwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour, some gusts to 30 miles an hour at times. Again, we'll see that severe weather threat begin working in northern Ohio late in the day. Our daily forecast brought to you by our sponsor, Canopy Management. And of course, with that severe weather possible, now's the time to start preparing, as we mentioned. Have that severe weather action plan ready to go, and have multiple ways to receive watches, warnings, and other weather alerts. One great way is to download our free Ohio News and Weather app, available on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store.